Right guys, Mark Crossfield here. I've got my Mizuno MP H5s, the irons I've been using for a while now. I'm going to try them against JPX EZ Forged because I do like the look of these. We're going to give you a compare. I've got a green out there, 158 yards, just to show you why I might choose what I choose. And to be honest with you, I still don't know which one I'm going for, and I don't know if this test will even conclude which one I'm going for. But let's just show you a bit of my process of how I might choose between two clubs I do quite fancy. Let's get stuck in. Right, so I use Mizuno MP H5s. I do like the look. I like the chrome finish, next to no offset, kind of bladier, thin top line. I am enjoying the look of these, and I've been enjoying my iron play with these since changing to them. But the new JPX EZ Forged are out, and I do like the look of these in that gunmetal finish. A little bit more offset, which I'm not sure I want to go for or not. And definitely a chunkier top line. So we're going to give them a hit and see which one comes out best. I'm going to start with the H5. So I do know with my shots with these clubs can come up short. That's one of the things that if I don't rip them, I do feel like I can lose distance, and that's not really something in my eyes I'm that prepared to give much away of, because I haven't got much in there at the start. So look, 158 yards. Let's hit a few shots with this one to start us off. Let's get that one quite nice. I'm looking forward to seeing the spin and how they react on the green as well. I mean, I'll take that shot all day long. Okay, let's give it another hit. Like I said, I do like the look of these, which is one of the reasons I go for them. Get that one fine. Maybe a fraction bottom groovy, but I think I'll still get the same out of that. A fraction bit of backup on the green I like. Okay, we're going to do one more. Quite liking my delivery at the moment to present them near the hole, but you can see there, you know, if I hit this, it's going to drop back into the 140s. That's kind of what I'm worried about, but then could always go to the gym, couldn't I? Lazy bugger. Again, I hit that quite nicely. And again, let's see how it reacts on the green, which does mean something to me. So that should back just a little bit. Oh, yes, please. Right, so if we look at the numbers, interesting. Look, I've got my 7-iron spinning around 7,000 revs, and I do quite like that with the H5s. That's why I went back to this more classic kind of design. But it's only averaging 155 7-iron, so it's not particularly jacked in any way, which for me, who's someone who's not jacked also in any way, like I say, a miss hit with that can drop back very short, but maybe I should just hit the ball better. Peaking height there at 33, which is around my average peak height. The 7,200 rev spin, like I said, I like the way those balls bounced and stopped. That's what's in my head. That's what's in my shot vision as I'm hitting into a green. And with a green, a pin at the front like it was there as well, I feel it just gives me more weapons. So let's see what happens when we go over to the EZ Forged. Right, so we've got the same distance green, EZ Forged. It's a 7-iron also. I've not actually compared the loss of these two. It would be interesting to see what they are. I might flick them up kind of in the video to show you. Let's hit this one and just see what I get out of it. Felt like I hit that pretty good. You can see it's now just flying that bit further. So that's gone 158, spinning down 6,100, I think that was. Okay, let's hit another one. Definitely out of the two, I prefer the look of H5, but that doesn't mean I don't like the look of this. It's a very different looking kind of style of club. I actually quite like the look of this. Hit that one maybe a fraction nearer the bottom groove, but again, it's pretty similar for direction. See, that doesn't back up on the green, does it? 163 carats further. Right, going to do one more. Happy with, again, my direction, but I would never really apply that to a club. Maybe a look or a feel, a fraction. You know, I feel like I can hit this one straighter, those kind of terms. Let's give it one more hit. Yeah, that's straight at it. I reckon that's long, though. It's over the flag. That one just dug in a little bit. Definitely more distance out of this one. Right, there we go. There's 3 with each, just to give you an idea of my general numbers. I might hit more just to keep working on feel and confirm I like a look, those kind of things. But from those shots, as you could see, they were quite pin seeking for me. I would take them as a good kind of data spread. 161 with EZ Forged over 155 with the with the H5, MP H5. Exactly what I'd expect. The H5, I see it on the course, feels shorter than what, say, the EZ's Forged would go, and my old ones as well. And you can see where it's coming from. Look at the ball speed, is not much in it, like less than 1, it's kind of 1 mile an hour, 1.5 mile an hour, next to nothing. It's the spin, as I say before, the spin just drops off on the EZ Forged over the MP H5s. So the question I have to balance in my head, is that ball landing and then not just grabbing or backing up for me? I do like that. I play for that. I like that level of control hitting into a green. Do I want to sacrifice that to gain that little bit of yardage? But then if I haven't got that control the other end, am I actually gaining anything is the big question in my head. The only thing I worry about is that the H5s, with the amount I play, if I do miss hit, they drop back down into like the 148 kind of yardages, where if you miss hit the EZ, I think the Forged here, EZ Forged, it's going to drop down into like the 158, 155, so it's going as far as this one struck well. I don't know. I really don't know. For me, out of those 2, I think it would be a case of playing, and then if I just get fed up of that ball not stopping where I think it should do, I would go back to my H5s if I did change. I really don't know. It's an interesting one. It shows you, I can understand why you guys sometimes get confused with which club you should go for or not. You can read that data whichever way you want. Some people would just go for those extra yardage, where I actually do care how that ball's stopping the other end. And I have been enjoying my H5s recently. In America, they were fine for distance, but when it was cold and I played in the Christmas special, I had some good shots that just kept coming up short with these. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Post comments. Which one should I go for? Down below. Post in those comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.